Podcast with your hosts, Jonathan, Tyler, and Shane.
John, that bit got me good.
Unlimited diet.
Well, actually, both of them got me good. That got
the one
me,
of me
and then
punching the Jalen Hurts Funko Pop in the head.
that might be the only use of Funko Pops on the show that I approve. Is you using them like voodoo dolls.
I'm sorry, man. If you're gonna get me 10 points, I'm not gonna throw them across the room because
POV,
I still believe in my man here. But
POV, you're John experiencing having a normal quarterback for the first time ever.
What? The tush push doesn't work anymore?
It works a little bit worse than I thought, and Jalen Hurts can't run to the left. He's physically incapable of doing that.
Why don't I get 2 rushing touchdowns a game anymore? This is unfair.
For free.
He also doesn't have any wide receivers. Okay, he has Dallas Goedert, which granted pretty good, but I don't have him anywhere. So how does that help me?
So that doesn't help Jalen Hurts at all.
Yeah,
If I don't have him, then
Also,
Devonta Smith get
Barkley,
cleaned
dude.
out.
All right, I want to
Yeah,
I want to put something out here real quick, and it's not because of Jake. I have 2 friends that two friends that do social media. They work for S&P at my job. They have no idea anything about fantasy football other than Braxton Berrios, Christian McCaffrey, Josh Allen, and Patrick
they're
Mahomes
happy.
and Travis Kelce because of who they're dating. Okay. So they have no idea who these people are.
Why
they
do they know who Braxton Berrios is?
Yeah, that's
he's
kind of
a
the
supermodel.
That was the first one you said.
That's
Braxton
the one
Berrios
that matters
super
the most.
handsome.
Oh, wait, because of who the players are dating. I'm sorry. I got you now.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were saying that because they were dating somebody that knew who those people were.
That's
No,
what I thought too.
I should have
I got you
clarified.
now.
They drafted based on how much they liked the name and whether they were dating a famous like supermodel or something. Anyway,
And they're rolling right now.
Wow,
I know
they're
Yeah.
rolling. I can't explain why they drafted every player because I would
Braxton
be doxing them or
Berrios.
whatever. But
Braxton Berrios is punching above his weight class. You should Google that. Just
I've seen who it is.
Makes no
But,
sense.
he's
they
not
drafted
that handsome
Saquon
of a
Barkley, Alvin Kamara, Josh Allen, Jalen Reed, probably like Rashee Rice. They have AJ Brown out right now, but they're 3-0, and I'm 1-2. So these people who've never played fantasy before. We were at a movie. We were going to see Beetlejuice last night. Don't say it 3 times. And I lean over to Brian, and I'm like, "Do you know Josh Allen is having like the game of his fucking life right now?" He's like, "Who?" I'm like, "Your fucking quarterback." So if losing all of my leagues wasn't bad enough, that was like the cherry on top.
I really hope they're doing that to fuck with you.
No,
I feel like,
I got
who's
you to
that?
know.
What?
No, he has no idea. Trust me.
I got to be honest.
Absolutely no idea.
So I think about this with fantasy football and cars, where I'm like, man, I wish I could care less. Like, I wish I could not.
I want
into
to
it.
care not at all.
Like, I wish I could just check out of like I wish I could drive whatever and also not care about football. But it's like,
Dude,
I
you know
go
what I
right
was
back
telling
in.
myself today? I was sitting here and I'm like, at the end of the day, none of this matters. We're all going to die anyway.
I think
That's what
that's
I
a
told
different.
myself.
I think that's a different thing, man. I think that's mental illness.
Well, I'm just saying. I just shouldn't. I want to care less too, but here we are making a podcast, spending a couple hours a week on this, and I got to do waivers
spend a
tonight in
couple
my bed
hours.
for 7 leagues.
I
It's
just show
stressful.
up.
That's true. You show up and sling shit at a wall and hope that it sticks.
And win championships, baby.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, maybe that's why I'm winning because I'm the right amount of caring.
What's the right amount?
I
Just a
definitely care too much.
Yeah, you tinker too much.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tinkering going on over there.
I just put Braxton Berrios in and win a championship.
How do you guys feel about Waddle for Jonathan Brooks 1-for-1?
Wow,
In redraft.
Sad about it. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Because I did that. It was offered to me this morning, and I was like,
You got Waddle or you got Jonathan Brooks?
Yeah, which side?
I got Waddle.
Oh,
Oh,
well, good.
yeah.
You won that.
That's good. Yeah, you definitely won that. Chuba Hubbard's looking
Right.
all right, dude.
He's looking
Yeah.
all right, and like Jonathan Brooks hasn't played a snap. And I was like, I like
Yeah.
Jonathan Brooks, but he hasn't played football yet. I know
Yeah.
Waddle can play football.
Yeah,
Um,
and also like Skylar Thompson's throwing the ball, so of course he's not getting better right now.
Well, is he though?
No, I think Tyler Huntley's going to come in and he'll do okay. Like that's
Don't get too excited, Mr. Dynasty pickup. It's not
Mr.
Tyler Huntley.
Mr. has Malik Willis and Tyler Huntley in Dynasty.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
He's
good
start
week
Lamar
for me.
Jackson, or else he's crazy.
Malik Willis is going somewhere else to be a backup next year, and Tyler Huntley is going to be a backup.
Yeah, the
in,
Canadian
like,
Football League.
Jake, you would take either of those quarterbacks over your situation right now. Tell me you wouldn't.
No, I have Andy Dalton, so you can suck a fart.
Okay. I hope Andy Dalton throws for another 350 yards and 3 touchdowns next week. That'll
He
happen.
could. He
Hey,
Andy
he's
could.
the
Dalton-
first guy to do it this
Who's to
season.
say?
No, I'm sorry. He's going to fall off the cliff. This is what happens. His
I'll make a water bet on Andy Dalton right now.
game has an incredible game.
Hey,
And-
thanks, Tony.
Just can't keep it together, man. I don't know.
What would you water bet? What's the line for Andy Dalton? Tell me.
This is a fantasy football podcast, so I
Dude, it
feel like it should
can't-
be fantasy related.
It can't
let's
be.
say-
It
What's the
can't be
line?
another 303. That's crazy. But
What did he
the guy
finish this
who's-
week?
250-2.
What
That's
was
the line.
what
He's a QB1.
QB? He was
Give me he's a
QB1 this week.
QB1.
I guarantee you,
No,
he's
he
not
wasn't QB1.
in.
He was a QB1. But
Oh, a QB1. I got you.
I'll take QB1. I think he's a QB1.
So that's top
Hmm.
10, yeah,
Top 12.
or top 12. Yeah, no way, not a shot. I
You
don't
think
even know
so?
who they're playing.
Cincinnati was fucking terrible last
All right,
week.
locked in. Water bet.
Lock it in.
Fantasy Dudes water bet.
Oh, great question
Yeah.
here. Tony Carter. Who should I start as my kicker in Dynasty? Chase McLaughlin or Braden Narvison? Huh.
What?
I don't know who Braden Narvison is, but
yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm pretty deep into this. And who
Um,
the fuck is Braden Narvison?
he's the kicker for the Packers. He's like the kicker 6 on the year, Jake. You don't know who Braden Narvison
No,
is?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not been paying attention.
Incredible
to the
stuff.
He's a
Packers.
rookie. He's
a
actually
I love the
rookie.
deep
That would
cuts.
be one.
I like Braden Narvison. I'm a big names guy. They're
Look at him. He
playing
looks like you
Minnesota.
with hair, Tyler.
He does. Less handsome, but yeah.
We got to get you a Braden
Slightly
Narvison jersey.
slightly bigger jawline.
Why
Maybe
is he
it's
in a
because he has
Titans
less facial hair.
jersey? Why is he in a Titans jersey? He's on the
Don't worry
Green Bay
about it.
Packers.
Maybe he was drafted by the Titans and then like got cut and then is now the Green Bay kicker.
It looks like a practice jersey. Like he's got little tiny numbers. It might be a combine shirt or something. Yeah,
Definitely a Titans jersey.
Braden Narvison.
Anyway,
Lock it in.
seems pretty consistent. You know what? I'll go McLaughlin just for the hell of it. Just to
Just
to
to
give you a
confuse
hard
him.
decision to make. Yeah. I'm going McLaughlin.
You know
Very
what? A purely off name, Braden Narvison.
Yep,
Okay,
that's what I'm
all
saying,
well,
dude.
You have your decision from the dudes there, Tony. Okay, let's see. Should we get into the actual podcast here?
By actual
So we haven't
podcast,
even
you
done
mean
each.
the first segment we do that's not at all related to fantasy football?
I don't know what you're talking about because we still have the introduction. If you want to follow us, you can do so at those fantasy dudes on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, at Fantasy Dudes Pod on X. Tyler, did you do your start sits on Twitter this weekend?
I did. We didn't have a
you.
lot of traction, so tune in next week.
All right,
We're
try
always
harder.
we're always here sitting on the couch watching Red Zone pregame.
I was also sitting on the couch and I put it in the Instagram stories. Nothing. So you know
Yeah.
what? You can't
week
hit every
3.
week.
Everybody's got it figured out. Apparently, by week 3, they know who they're starting. So
They don't need us anymore. They're 0-3. Oh no, that's just you, Tyler.
God
haha.
damn.
Give us money by clicking the
Hilarious.
link in our Instagram bio. At least you're above your fiance in our league.
yeah, not by
75
much.
points this week.
I put up like 79 in Dynasty, so I mean,
Yeah, my league
I don't-
record
I have
team's still
nothing
better
to
than
say
your
about that.
dynasty team, John. So how does that make you feel?
you know what? Injury's a bitch. That's all I can say. Is
John-
I'm not taking credit for this. This
Tyler,
is
you're-
purely bad luck.
Your league of record team has only a similar amount of draft capital as well.
Oh
So at
yeah,
least
it
that's-
does.
It's
Actually,
true.
that's a good point. So it's
John
pretty
has
fair
one
comparison.
more third-round pick in 2027 or something.
That's crazy.
It's good that you're
Um,
all set with that. Hey, anytime you want to sell the farm, I got 4 first-round picks and
Fire
Yeah, if I wanna
sale.
sell the farm, it will not be going to you.
boo. That's
Yeah, if you want to, if you're
Collusion.
watching
Boo.
and you'd like to listen to us instead, you can do so on the following podcast platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, TuneIn, Radio, Stitcher, Castbox, Reason, Radio Public, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Bullhorn, Caster, Podchaser, Podcast Addict, Podbean, Podcast Guru, Podcast Republic, Podverse, and Spotify for Podcasters is our host platform.
wasn't your best, but
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
It's better than your
It's
dynasty
definitely
team.
a tongue twister. I like to see you guys do it.
No, I tried. Almost.
No, that's really good.
You
I was
don't
giving you
practice
props.
because I practice.
John's in the mirror.
We are not the
I have.
same.
I do it every now and then. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, Brittany Mahomes update.
Brittany Mahomes update. Brittany Mahomes update.
I don't like how you snuck that one up on me.
Yeah, you didn't like it, did you?
No.
Do you like this?
This segment is purely
Yes,
for comedic
Bryce
purposes, and I do not stand by any
I
of the
do
claims
like
I've just
this
made.
drop.
We hope to see you back every week for updates on Brittany Mahomes and possibly some fantasy football insights along the way. Thank you for your time.
Brittany, glad to have you back once again. Glad to be talking about Brittany. But as you guys know, I mean, there's more than one NFL wife out there. You know, more than one that we care about. But yeah, let's see. You know, we all look forward to every single day leading up to this sacred moment. As you know, Brittany Mahomes is one of the leading NFL wives when it comes to game day fits.
I hate when I can tell you start reading from a script and that you've thought this out.
Of course, and I practice it. She's got a few competitors, such as Kristen
God.
Juszczyk. Oh boy.
I'm not going to talk shit
boy.
about her. I like the juice.
She literally makes her own clothes every week and has made fits for the likes of Taylor Swift and Brittany herself. This week, Kristen made some badass looking oversized shorts that, of course, featured none other than Kyle's number 44 embroidered on the hip. A pretty cool fit, if I don't say so myself. Brittany, on the other hand, seemingly phones it in this week with... Oh, we got a question.
I'm so
What's this?
excited to see this.
Oh, Tony,
KC
what did you
Current
think of the
denim
new
jackets.
KC Current denim jackets?
Tony, I think you should stop tuning in.
Tony, I
That's what I
promise
think.
we'll get to that. Let me get through Christian's fit really quick, and then I promise we can dive into the denim jackets.
Unisex. Oh my god.
Huh?
Okay, keep going. They're unisex.
Okay.
We could get you one.
Oh yeah, no, we'll get into those. Oh, Brittany, on the other hand, phones it in, obviously, this week with the bedazzled oversized t-shirt and red cowboy boots. This might seem like a solid fit until you look deeper and realize it looks strikingly similar to what the Queen Taylor wore the previous week against Cincinnati.
What?
Did you guys see this? So Brittany,
$130.
oh, you're looking at the denim jackets already?
We're already hung up. Well, and
Yeah.
spoilers.
Justin,
Don't look,
hold
Jake.
off
We'll
on
look
the-
in a second.
Hold off on the denim
Yeah.
jackets. We will get to the denim jackets. I mean,
Oh
okay,
my
we can just look at them
God.
right now. The denim jackets.
$150.
Yeah, they're right here. Here we go. Denim jackets.
Oh my god.
$150.
Look at that.
$50. They're not bad.
I'm
like,
going to drown you in your own bathtub if you buy one of these.
$150. I mean, that's
Please
less.
click the link in our Instagram bio to donate to the show. We'll get John a denim bomber jacket with the KC Current logos all over it.
Do you think that's over under what the entire year of season tickets cost for the Kansas City Current?
Didn't we
Over.
do this and it's like $17
It's over.
a game? Pretty sure it's over.
This is definitely over.
It's at least it's a zipper too, which is nice. I wonder if it's YKK. Or maybe buttons. Seems to be a lot available. It's not sold out in any sizes yet. Jake, I might get you this for your birthday coming up here.
I will be so mad if you spend $150 on this. Buy me a jersey. Buy me almost anything. Buy me $150 worth of fucking Funko Pops.
Get him
I would
this.
be happy.
Get him
This
this.
might be like a good last place punishment. Is like, well, it's not really a punishment for me, but like you have to buy this for yourself and wear it for like a week or something, you know?
You can sit in the field club at Kansas City Current for $3,100 a year.
That seems like too much. The field club?
Yeah, like
So you
you're
got to
on
be
the field
right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, let's get into the backlash that Brittany received in the comments for this fit.
Yeah.
As you can see, she did receive some. So if you look right here, 1 minute at a time says, trying to dress like Taylor, laughing face. The jealousy is real and so obvious, laughing face. Ooh, ouch, Brittany.
Is it? I mean, aren't they friends? Is that weird? I feel like
Well-
it's okay to dress like your friends.
They're friends, but
we've
also
worn
like
similar
do your
fits
own
before.
thing. Even People Magazine says it right here. Goes red with Chiefs themed. This was the previous week where Taylor wore this.
Oh.
The oversized T-shirt. Yeah, a lot of women are doing it, but I don't know, man.
Just to be
And then-
clear, you can
Yeah, it's
purchase
pretty
a
similar.
season ticket at Kansas City Current for $154. That gets you 14 games.
Oh.
$11.
Okay, but
Shit.
with tax and shipping, the jacket costs more.
Not if you live in New Hampshire.
Okay, well, I don't think anybody in New Hampshire is
Shipping. I don't know. You
buying
probably get free
that.
shipping on a $150 jacket. I would hope.
Allie Maria Carroll said, "Swifty copycat laughing face looks like Taylor's look Trump 2024 from Not Davis."
Wow.
So yeah. Yeah, she did do that. I already talked about the comments. She of course did receive some positive support from followers as well. One said, "Please ignore those Swifties that don't know how to act their age. You look fabulous." But either way. Yeah, Jake.
Imagine being a Brittany Mahomes fan where you're like, block out the haters. Don't listen. Like, shh.
I don't think John has to imagine.
Yeah. John, where's your comment on this?
He's there. Yeah. He just keeps
scrolling.
I
like it? Oh, I didn't like it yet. Here we go. Jackson Mahomes liked it.
Oh, you guys both liked it?
Photo. I think he took the photo. Chiefs Kingdom. Jackson, please stop assaulting women. Holy shit.
That's the first comment. Oh, no.
Great photo
of you both. Who's Monkey Lady 03? Click on her profile.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
We're
going to get canceled.
What is that? To the gym.
Monkey. I just can't. I can't.
She's got more followers than us by a large margin.
I don't care. I don't want that. I hope. I just can't imagine being like, oh, you know who I want to engage with? Patrick Mahomes' little brother, who has crimes allegedly that he committed, and Brittany Mahomes. What the fuck are you doing with your life?
It's not alleged anymore. Like, it was proven. It happened.
That's true. There was evidence, but
depends on how you look at it.
I'm trying to protect us. Play the drop.
Regardless of the obvious similarities, Brittany has still received, received support in the form of likes from Kristen Juszczyk herself and even Indiana Fever star and WNBA Rookie of the Year, Caitlin Clark.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. Yep. Supportive. Very supportive, Caitlin Clark. I don't know if she endorses Trump, but if she does, yeah, whatever, man.
She does now.
Yeah. Brittany can't seem to catch a break no matter what she does. But one thing is true. We will always support her on the Those Fantasy Dudes podcast. The mother of almost 3 is a shining light in the world of darkness. Losing fantasy matchups is only made better knowing that Brittany is winning at life with an unstoppable force of a man standing next to her every step of the way. As long as Brittany keeps fighting, then so will we. Long live Brittany Mahomes, and may she keep empowering all of us to be the best versions of our own selves.
What is that outro?
This segment is purely for comedic purposes, and I do not stand by any of the claims I have just made. We hope to see you back every week for updates on Brittany Mahomes and possibly some fantasy football insights along the way. Thank you for your time.
Why did you make it sound like she's like a resistance fighter?
John just hit us with the fucking "Long live the king."
Long live the king.
The king of Kansas City. No, I've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones.
Wow.
Long live Brittany Mahomes. Long live the queen of the Kansas City Current.
Crazy all around. What the fuck?
Good stuff.
Yeah. Worked from home today, so I can make that happen. But shall we move on to the NFL news and injury updates?
Let's do it.
You should probably stop saying you work from home to make somebody's going to listen to this at some point.
It's okay.
We got to fire that guy.
Here we go.
Guys.
NFL news and injury updates.
All right.
Please donate to the pod. John lost his job because he
John lost his job because you
need more.
Fucking Brittany Mahomes segment.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Guys, big news. Kicker news of the week.
Oh
Matt
my God.
Prater became the only active player to have scored 1,800 points in his career.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. He's been booting footballs in the NFL since 2006.
He's arguably the most valuable player of time.
Yeah.
Well, at one point, I think it was Steven Gostkowski held the record.
He did.
Technically,
yeah.
He scored more points than Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, kickers score the most points over their career by far. Absolutely,
they're kicking every single game. You know, they're probably the only players that actually score every game for the most part. Yeah.
Cool. Matt Prater set an NFL record in 2023 for most 50-plus yard field goals, making 80. Is that right?
Why is John getting targeted?
Unreal.
Why are you getting
from Pandora?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like I should be getting like
saw that Brittany Mahomes, dude.
Please don't kill and skin a woman ads.
No, okay. Comcast. See, that's more like it. I need a different internet provider, you know? No, going live isn't always a good thing.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, what else we got, Tyler?
Brett Favre, Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre reveals he has been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. This is not really fantasy related, but NFL news. Brett Favre said recently that he is believed to have suffered more than 1,000 concussions during his 20-year career in the NFL. Not sure how that could physically happen.
Every play, maybe.
How many games has this man played in the NFL?
I'll tell you how it happens. First, you defraud a charity.
Yeah,
Try to gain.
Yeah, I'll get to that. I'll get to that. He was a top investor in Prevacus, a company that was a leading developer in breakthrough concussion drugs. This company recently went under after it was revealed that the founder was using Mississippi state welfare money to pay off his gambling debts.
Yeah,
he pleaded guilty to wire fraud in July. There's more to this, obviously. It's kind of a complicated story, but yeah, Brett Favre has Parkinson's.
I'll tell you why he has Parkinson's and why he has so many concussions. It's because of this record that he holds. Right here. 297 consecutive games started. Meaning he just played.
He would have to have 3 concussions a game.
He got hit a lot. I mean,
to say that you have received more than 1,000 concussions is a crazy thing to say.
He must have a lot of concussions
in the head with a hammer.
And I'm not trying to discount the fact that this man was probably heavily concussed. I'm just saying to put a number on it like 1,000 is outrageous.
It might be an exaggeration. Let's say it's like 400. But
I think
like
he's
1,000.
Gamble.
Yeah, he's trying to get some, I don't know, points from somebody.
Sympathy. He's all out of that Wrangler jean money.
Wasn't that Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
No,
was that also Brett Favre?
It was also Dale Earnhardt Jr., I believe, but it was big Brett Favre hours with Wrangler commercials.
Oh man, I was spot on. I actually was just shooting my shot with a pair of jeans.
Oh no, you nailed it, brother.
Didn't he show his penis to someone too?
Yes. Yeah,
I don't know.
I actually am followed by the person that he sent that picture to on Instagram.
Very cool. That's
you're followed.
That tracks.
She follows me
on your own personal.
Yes, her name is Jen Sturger. That's the person who.
Shot?
No.
Why?
But fun fact of the day, Jake. We can move on.
Yeah, I want to move on.
I'm sorry.
This is crazy. What is going on?
She followed you. How'd that happen?
I don't know. I think I followed her and she followed me back.
She shot live on air.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Be like, hey, didn't Brett Favre send you a picture of his penis?
I wouldn't open up with that. But
you know he has Parkinson's now.
Speaking of shooting your shot, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels completed 91.3% of his passes Monday night, setting a record for the highest completion percentage by a rookie, minimum 20 attempts, in a game in NFL history.
He's so impressive.
Freak. He's a freak, dude.
He's so impressive.
I discounted him a lot because of his landing spot, to be honest with you. I think the Commanders are kind of a rough organization, but they're getting there. He's looking pretty good.
I definitely did not believe in that man. But I definitely believe in him more than Joe Burrow at this point.
Yeah, I think most people do. Heisman battle, that was a really good game. Fun fact about that game too, that was the only game ever, or it was like since 1940 that there has been a game with no turnovers and no punts.
I saw that. That's
really
cool.
Every single drive was a scoring drive in that game.
You love to see that.
That says a lot about how bad the defenses are.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there wasn't a game with Jameis Winston where he was throwing pick sixes. Oh, well, that's a turnover. Never mind.
Right. Yeah. So pretty insane. But yeah, he broke Dak Prescott's record from 2016 when he completed 88.9% of his passes in a game. His Monday night mark also was the highest completion percentage in a game in Washington franchise history. So there you go, Jaden Daniels. Not bad.
Low bar.
Yeah, he looks great.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't have him anywhere. But there were people that were hyped up about him in my work league draft. Kevin, who's in our kicker league, was like, I'm going after Jaden Daniels because I was like, don't you dare take Kyler Murray from me. And he's like, I'm not. Don't worry about it.
I didn't get Jaden Daniels anywhere. I don't have a single share of Jaden Daniels.
I'm not a big rookie quarterback in redraft guy. to begin with. I mean, there's no reason to take that much risk when you could just take like a pretty safe veteran pick at the same ADP.
I'll tell you, I thought it would pay off better with Caleb Williams. I'm confident of that.
Caleb Williams is drop worthy in redraft at this point. I mean, he had a good an okay
he had a good game this week,
but
yeah,
I'm gonna hold on to him.
He's a streaming candidate for sure.
I'm already on the ride. I'm not getting off Mr. Williams' wild ride.
Yeah. I mean, he's a guy that I dropped for like Derek Carr. You know, I mean, and I'm okay with that decision. But
how are your leagues looking?
Not good. We can get to that.
Moving on.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
This is another player that I don't really have any shares of, and one that I was nervous about, but has gone insane. Malik Neighbors is the first player in NFL history with at least 20 receptions and 3 touchdown catches in his first 3 games, career games.
I'm so glad I got him somewhere.
His 23 receptions are tied with Anquan Boldin from 2003 for the second most receptions by a player in his first 3 career games in NFL history. Only Puka Nacua. Anquan Boldin had a fairly okay career. I don't remember.
He had a great career. I mean, he didn't remember anything, but
he was quite memorable. I know that he had a long-lasting career. I don't know that he was like unbelievable.
Cardinals. He was on the Cardinals. He was on the Ravens for a while, actually. Yeah. He was like the opposite Larry Fitzgerald on the Cardinals in like
2005. He put up 102 for 1,404 or 1,407.
It's pretty good. Not bad in the NFL.
A couple of thousand yards. His rookie year was really his most special. He went 101 for 133 or 137. I'm sorry, 101 for 1,377 yards for 8 TDs. You take that every day.
Yeah, absolutely. As a rookie.
Yeah.
He probably wasn't getting drafted in the 4th round of fantasy drafts as drafts back then. It's probably going like the 11th.
Damn, he played until he was 36.
Yeah,
and
like
so will Devontae.
I know his name, and I am not that old.
Yeah, I'd say he put up a 1,000-yard season at 34.
God damn.
Damn.
Yeah, 83 for 1062 and 5. That's fucking great. And that was when it was 16 games still.
Bring him back. Can we get Anquan Boldin back?
Yeah, why not?
Maybe.
Let's get Jerry Rice back out here.
It's rolling, dude. Neighbors is rolling. Yeah, I was nervous about Daniel Jones, but turns out when you're the only guy they throw the ball to, it doesn't really matter.
I was gonna say he's gonna make. I've seen a bunch
when
of
you
people
get
say
18 targets in a game. I think he had 18 targets last week.
What about Wandale Robinson? What about him?
Look,
one of you tried to trade Allie Wandale Robinson today.
No,
Tyler did.
Who would ever do that? That's
Tyler.
stupid.
You should not be sending her trades because she will send them to Jake and I. I saw everything you sent her today.
That's a good way to run a fantasy team.
Well,
how about don't
know who
share
these people are?
Trades with how about do your own research and come up with your conclusion?
Be fair,
I told her it was a bad trade.
To be fair, she looked at John's trades today, didn't send them to me, and said these are terrible. So if that makes you feel better, Tyler.
So
they
were
not good.
They were not good. They were dog
She said,
shit.
You're trying to take advantage of me, and I said, that's true.
You know I don't even have to look at the offer. I know that's true.
Yeah, well,
it's bad. I'll tell you, it involves Najee Harris, and that's all you need to know.
Oh, good Lord.
Hey, man, Najee's gotten that volume. He just hasn't gotten the end zone. I'll keep saying that every week until he gets in the end zone in 2025.
Yeah, okay.
What else we got, Tyler? We got some injuries here.
Yeah, it's do we have any Dr. Logan clips this week?
Sadly, we don't. He didn't have enough notice apparently to make
that is
clips.
quite okay, Dr. Logan. We love you. I just want to make sure I didn't gloss over our segment name and possibly a drop that we had for him.
I'm gonna start making...
I do have a drop though that is made specifically for this week, purely due to the result of my dynasty team losing more players. So we do have a drop.
You made your own drop to have us feel bad for you?
You're gonna like this drop. I'm telling you.
I'm probably gonna like it because I like drops.
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love the last part of it as well. Here we go.
Good Lord.
As week 4 dawns, John's once promising dynasty team finds itself in the depths of despair after an electrifying week 1 where he unleashed a torrent of points and vanquished the horrible, evil Jake. The tide has turned with cruel vengeance. One by one, his trusted stars have succumbed to the ravages of injury, leaving him with a hollowed roster. let us pause for a moment of silence for the fallen A.J. Brown, Deebo Samuel, Adam Thielen, Sam Laporta, Joe Mixon, Najee Harris, and Jalen Warren. May their spirits return to the field, ignited by a fiery hunger for vengeance against the sorry excuses for league mates that plague this dynasty league. The road to the playoffs promises to be a brutal odyssey of blood, sweat, and tears, but Jon will not be defeated. From the ashes of despair, he will rise, reclaiming what is rightfully his. Stand strong, Jon. The battle has just begun. Jake sucks.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's where I forgot about the last part.
That was
Oh,
unemployed
fuck.
friend behavior. That's what that is.
All that just to miss the playoffs, John.
Man.
I
crazy.
mean, you know what? You got to do something. You can't just let it happen. You know, you got to put the word out there in the ether and try to just make it happen. A lot of it's out of my control. You know what I mean? I can't help all of my players getting hurt, even the people who I don't even want to start it. That's not even everybody. There's like 6 more people on my team that are out right now.
That's so funny. It's almost like you have a bunch of shitty old guys.
Okay. Well,
Adam Thielen's hurt. How could this possibly happen to me?
How could that happen?
I remember
John-
multiple times in his career where I've seen him catch a touchdown and actively get hurt while catching a touchdown.
Andy Dalton
Hey,
threw
at
it
least
so
he got a
hard
touch-
that he imploded his chest. That's what I heard.
It was a
Yeah.
hamstring injury, but it did look like he like died on the field essentially.
I thought he was going to
Dalton's
get up
slinging
after
it.
that and start twerking. You ever see those? Like pretends like he's hurt, and then he gets up and he's like,
Tony, what the fuck? I was on the clock when I made that. God damn it,
Yeah.
Tony. I don't know
Yes,
who you are,
Tony.
but
Yes.
"Oh,
oh my god.
we love it,
Gabby,
Tony."
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I love Tony.
All right, let's
man.
get to actual injuries here. Christian McCaffrey still injured. That's it. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think you need to keep including
Well,
that one.
Well,
think
he's
he's
seeing a
just also distracted.
specialist. He's seeing a specialist in Germany regarding his Achilles tendonitis, which is the broken back torque. Somebody knows what I'm talking about.
What is it broken back toward? Oh, wait.
You got to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you
I'll
you
Google
score
it.
in
I don't
a
know.
sport, you pretend like you're hurt, and then you get up and you start twerking. It's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, CMC still off the field for a while. We'll keep an eye on that. Sam Laporta, this is a new one, considered day to day. He has a low ankle sprain. That's a tough one.
You know, I didn't know it could be low. I only thought it could be high because nobody ever has the low ankle sprain. It's always the high ankle sprain.
The existence of a high ankle sprain would imply a low ankle sprain, but I agree with you. That's not a very common.
Well, where does the ankle begin and where does it end? You know, that's my question.
Depends on
I'm
how ripped you are.
assuming how close to the front, to the top of the foot is a low ankle.
Yeah,
Logan?
a low ankle. It's like a deep. I'm not going to speculate on this. I have no idea.
I'm thinking we should make a segment where it's me chiming in and I just give my best guess.
You have a marketing degree. You don't even have a marketing degree. You have a film
I
degree.
actually don't. Yeah,
Yeah, he's got a
We have
low
the same
ankle
degree.
sprain this week. It's in the lower part of the ankle, and he sprained it.
It doesn't
8 weeks.
sound
8
good.
weeks for sure. 8 weeks. I
to
think
10
he'll
weeks.
play. The man got carted off, came back and played, then left again, then came back again. But both times that he came back, he did not catch a ball.
Sam
So,
Laporta, yeah.
Yeah.
he's a dog. He's gonna keep trying. But maybe the doctors keep him out. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
I-
That's what you want out of a player is to keep trying when they're clearly very physically injured.
I want people to push
Yeah,
through the
good
pain.
stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
No,
Absolutely.
Not when you're
What
trying to
you
make a
want
playoff
is-
run.
yeah. John,
I'm
that's
trying to
such
make a
bad
playoff
idea.
run. I don't care about the Detroit fucking Lions. I
It's
want
week
Sam
3.
Laporta to go catch footballs.
He's not going to be catching footballs if you keep putting him out there on the field to get wailed on if he's already hurt.
He twisted
Adam
his ankle,
Thielen.
dude. I could go out there and play with a sprained ankle. Like, it's not that difficult. Just tape it up, bro.
Adam
That's one of
Thielen
those things.
expected to miss sometime, quote, sometime with a hamstring injury he sustained after hauling in the touchdown on Sunday, like we mentioned. More people on John's team, Najee Harris and Jalen Warren.
I thought you were gonna
Najee
skip
had a
them.
sling.
more of John's players. Scroll,
Yeah,
scroll.
John's team. Najee had a sling on his right arm in the locker room on Monday, and Jalen Warren is getting an MRI on his knee. So keep an eye out for that. Who are they rostering that they could even have
I don't
as a
even know who
backup?
the third,
That's
the
those
third
two.
guy is at this point.
I-
It used to be Anthony McFarland.
It might still be. I
Russell
don't know.
Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Unlimited diarrhea.
It's Cordero Patterson.
Oh my God, it is. How did you not know that, John? Come on.
Because
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not picking him up. He will
You were
never be
rostering
needed.
him in Dynasty.
For like 4 years. Yeah, I might have to put some. I was gonna say V-Bucks, but fab on him tonight. gotta spend some V-Bucks on Cordero.
Oh, you're gonna kill me. Oh my God.
Okay. I swear that wasn't for the memes. I actually thought.
Good Lord. It's brain rot city over
You're
here.
so goddamn brain rot. It's crazy.
Oh God, that's an interesting
Still
question.
believe in
Tony.
Treylon Burks. What about you guys?
I'm out.
No.
I'm out. Totally out on Treylon Burks. Sorry, dude.
Why?
He's
He's
irrelevant.
shown talent
When?
I've shown
Tell me
talent
when.
too.
in the preseason.
Right.
was good.
Yeah. Okay.
Means nothing.
Preseason. Notoriously very indicative of what players can do in real games.
Do you think he was the worst pick in league history for us in rookie drafts?
For
At the
you,
value that I-
possibly. The fact that you traded up to get him makes it even worse too.
That is crazy. Yeah. Wide receiver 79, his rookie year.
At the very least, I could have just had Drake London and Tyler Lockett, and I'd still be okay right now. I probably
That would
traded
be miles better
That would be
because you can
infinitely
actually
better.
start those guys.
both of them. I could start.
Honestly, one of
realistically.
them might have helped you win last year.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know what it
Treylon
came
Burks
down
has
to, but
2 receptions for a grand total of 11 yards this season.
Oh, I thought that was his career. Not gonna lie.
No.
you motherfucker, you know that's not his career.
Tyler's not far off though.
What does he
How
have?
many-
8 catches?
The 51 catches. 51 catches for like
His
Okay.
career.
yeah, for like
That's-
700
Hey, man,
yards
That's
over
not.
3 years.
That's not nothing.
I'm
That's,
out.
you know,
I'm out on Treylon Burks. This is enough airtime for Treylon Burks. He doesn't need it. Sam Darnold,
yeah.
an MRI revealed no structural damage on his bruised knee. He is not expected to miss any time. Great news for Vikings fans and Sam Darnold owners. He's been killing it, dude. Sam Darnold has been unbelievable this year.
I'm unironically going to try to trade for him.
Yeah, I
Wow,
don't
that's
see why not. I think that we could have a JJ McCarthy riding the bench situation, depending on how the year plays out.
I mean, that's best case scenario for him. You don't want to throw a rookie into the fire if you don't have to. I mean, you got a veteran out there that's actually balling. You have no reason to not let him play football.
Are the
Like-
Vikings? The Vikings aren't 3-0, are they?
They are.
That's
It's the Vikings, the Seahawks, and a few other teams. I can't remember.
They are.
The
Son of a
Steelers,
bitch.
the
They're
Steelers
3-0.
with Justin Fields are 3-0.
Yeah. unreal.
Yeah.
Seahawks are
Crazy.
3-0. Yeah, Vikings being one of the 3-0. Bunch of haters.
Tony, I
Sorry,
still
dude.
believe in Treylon Burks for the record.
I'm out on that, dude.
I don't
Another
you
quarterback. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, it was a stupid joke question. I was going to ask if you think that there are no ghosts in Minnesota, but only in New York.
Yeah, only in New York. That
Right, that was dumb.
they drove them out in
It was
Minnesota.
meant to be. It's too cold for
Uh,
the undead up in Minnesota.
Yeah, there's no Patriots in Minnesota.
No.
Brock Purdy is considered day to day with a back injury. Something to keep an eye on. Why not? Why not another 49er getting hurt? Just add it on.
The entire team. I think they
The
lost
entire starting offense.
didn't they lose their
Shanahan's
best
about to get
offensive
out there.
tackle? They lost fucking that really good offensive tackle. What's his
Trent?
name?
Is
Trent-
it
Not Trent
Trent
Richardson.
Brown. Trent Brown.
Trent Brown. Yeah, didn't he get hurt?
He was
this
a
week, I think.
Patriot.
Okay.
Orlando? Orlando Brown?
No.
What's his name?
I'll think of it.
It's Trent
Yeah.
Brown. Trent Brown was a Patriot. How do you guys not know this?
I know- no,
think
I know.
I think I agree with you, Jake. I'm
I just want to fact
fairly
check
certain.
myself. That's all. Keep
I'll
going,
keep going
Taylor.
here. Justin Herbert re-aggravated his high ankle sprain on Sunday, but X-rays came back negative. So that's good, but re-aggravating your high ankle sprain is not good. Typically,
Trent Brown's on the Bengals, so that's not who we're talking about.
I think it's Hargrave. Javon Hargrave.
I thought
Okay.
he was on defense.
Fuck. Maybe I dreamt this. Either way,
Yeah,
a lot of
We need to get
49ers
Jeff
injured.
on this show.
Lots of
Jeff knows all these
49ers
guys.
hurt. This is how John puts his fantasy team together, by the way. He just is like, oh, yeah, that guy? Yeah, I remember him.
Who's
I'll draft
injured?
him.
Let me put them on my team. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a dream he was really good. I had a dream
John
Najee
goes-
Harris and Traylon Burks were really good. I'm going to draft
John
him.
goes, "Man,
That's
I remember when I came in third with this guy on my team 3 years ago. He'd be good."
Yeah, you live and you learn, but sometimes you don't learn. You know. But that'll teach you.
Another hit to the Eagles wide receiver room. Devonta Smith exited the game early against the Saints with a concussion. We're yet to see, if he's going to miss any time. I wouldn't be surprised if he missed a game. Usually that's what happens if somebody's in concussion protocol. It's usually about a couple games, depending on the severity. So Dallas Goedert is on those waivers. Definitely pick him up. He had an amazing game.
27 fantasy points, full PPR.
27
Crazy.
points was riding my bench in league record, and I lost because I had to start Travis Kelce. I had to.
Yeah.
Had
Legally, you have to put him in your lineup if you have him.
It sucks.
maybe-
I hate it, and he's getting benched.
Yeah, you can't sit Travis Kelce, dude.
It's
Have you
just brutal.
Have you
Week
guys
sit
watched
he's
him
getting
play?
3 TDs.
Because it looks like he's just not getting the separation. He looks slower. Like
I disagree. I was watching Sunday Night Football. Pat Mahomes looks like shit because Travis Kelce was running his routes, dude. He was beating coverage. They showed 4 or 5 routes that he
Okay.
ran. He had plenty of separation. I don't know what is going on. I think they're just using him as a decoy, maybe. Like, I don't know what's going
He's
on.
getting double covered in certain places too.
Get good. Get good at football.
I
think
I'm
he
Good
is a little
players
rusty,
get double
though.
covered. It's like,
Yeah.
come on. All right, that's my rant for my.
I need to.
fantasy
I
team.
need.
I didn't make
to
a drop
see-
for how bad Travis Kelce is, but I should have.
We should. I mean, we need like a panic alarm drop. But do we?
Yeah.
If Laporta plays this week and he does bad, and if Travis Kelce plays this week and does bad, what do you do?
At least you're tight end
Streamers.
if you're playing football.
If you're 1-3 after this week and you have those guys on your team, what are you going to do?
Trade.
Try to trade on name value.
I legitimately might do that with Travis Kelce this week.
Yeah.
I think you're silly to not see anybody who's willing to trade.
Yeah.
If you're that desperate for a win, and I'm definitely in that
I
boat.
know
think all of us
Gabby's
are.
listening, but I tried to trade for Mark Andrews the last 2 weeks, and I will not be doing that going forward. So
Yeah.
I feel like she probably wish she had those back.
I don't know,
and Mark
man.
Andrews is going to have a blow up week. It's they all will, but it's a question of consistency, and I don't know if we can trust them to be as consistent as they have been in the past. All of those guys, I don't
Yeah.
know.
It'd be a big difference if I was 3-0 and I had Travis Kelce. I'd be like, that's fine. I'll just ride it out.
Yeah, and you could feel
So-
confident just benching him and throwing in a guy that has had that consistency. I guess.
Right.
You know?
So that's something. Couple more to
Wait till he
wrap up
pulls
the
up.
injuries segment here. Tank Dell took a hit to the ribs on Sunday versus the Vikings. He's not dealing with any structural damage, but is worth monitoring throughout the week. And Trey McBride is in concussion protocol. So I would expect him to miss a game. But talk about tight ends that I would want to try and acquire. I was not huge on Trey McBride because his, again, ADP was pretty high. I'm like, that seems a little unreasonable. Now I'm
Yeah.
kind of wishing that I didn't think that way.
He's a great tight end. He's a very good tight end.
He's a
I wish
fantastic
I-
tight end.
Yeah.
A lot of
Considering
upside.
Pacheco's hurt, I really wish I'd guaranteed Trey McBride.
I mean, Trey McBride was going off the board. Was he was he
I
tight
could
end
have had him
4?
for a 15th.
I think he's tight end
That's
3
gross.
right now on the season.
Well,
actually.
sorry, I mean ADP, like preseason ADP. I think he was like tight end 4, tight end
Dude,
5.
he was like
I was
round
like,
3.
that's way too high. Yeah, that was way too rich for my blood, dude. I just couldn't.
And he was definitely going higher in our keeper league because we have keepers. So
Yeah.
But then again, Chris in our league has him, and he's beaten all 3 of us.
Yeah, and
So-
he's kicked our ass.
We did
Maybe
kind
it's
of
worth it.
clown on Chris's team.
Did we? Because have we talked shit on his
I
team?
I clowned on Chris's team a little bit. He reached really hard on Kenneth Walker.
I mean, to be fair, that didn't pay off. That is one of the players that is.
sure, but I picked Travis Kelce. That's
Everyone
certainly
else-
not paying off. So
Yeah.
you say that about anybody.
Yeah.
Slink says hold one more week on Travis. I agree. I think you have to. I mean, you can't.
I know.
You have to wait until he has.
This
an
is how
okay-
it felt
like
the last 3 weeks. If I go 0-4 because of Travis Kelce giving me 3 points, I'm gonna lose it.
It
It's
doesn't
not.
help
It's
that
not a
you-
good
the rest of your
situation.
team is not good either.
The rest of my team's pretty good.
We've talked about your team being absolute dog shit, and I think we can still agree that it is. I mean, it's bad.
I disagree, man. I think it's
just
a good
lot
team.
of underperformances is what I'm saying. Like Pittman hasn't done anything yet this year.
My bench blew up this week. I had Dallas Goedert, Khalil Shakir, and Christian Kirk all would have won me the week this week. I didn't start any of them.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean,
it's on you.
James
So,
Conner also
we'll get to
screwed
it.
you this week, but I guess we could go ahead and get into the matchups right now. Here we go. Let's talk some matchups.
Talking matchups.
Alrighty. Let's do some matchups. Week 4 matchups. First things first, we will talk about our matchups from last week. Why don't we head into the league of record to start it off? And did you guys play? You guys played each other, correct?
Hell yeah.
One of the most low scoring matchups, I think. I mean, all of my matchups are really low scoring because I lost every single matchup this week, but this one was no between you guys.
I just want to say, not every win's going to be a pretty win, but my boys went out there and it was a dogfight. And ultimately, I didn't think that I'd be winning a week on the back of Sam Darnold and Chuba Hubbard, but a win's a win, and I'm rolling them out there next week.
A big goose egg from Rashid Shaheed.
I thought Rashid Shaheed was in the early window. I was like, I got this shit locked up, dude. No problem.
Yep. I thought I was toast, but then everyone else on your team pretty much shit the bed. I mean, Drake London was the only guy that overperformed for you.
And
not even overperformed. Like, just
no, he did. I mean, got 5 points above expected. And Packers defense. I mean, it was literally Packers defense, and Drake London is the only reason you were in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was tough, man.
I mean, and here's the thing. I couldn't have really made better starts. Like, I could have started somebody else in my flex. But, I mean, come on. Raheed Shaheed is coming off 2 solid games.
Jake, is Jerome Ford your best option at RB? Like, I don't think I could see your IR. I know you don't have Pacheco, but
I don't have Pacheco, but you got to remember, I also had Cooper Kupp, and I have Jaden Reed, who, I mean, as soon as it's not Malik Willis, because Malik Willis is great, but he's great because he rushes. He's not great because he's throwing dimes to Jaden Reed.
Right. Yeah.
So, like, I had these stud wide receivers, and I still have CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Ayuk. Like, I have incredible wide receivers. It's just
don't be sorry, Chris. You can leave now if you want.
Oh, it's just been brutal.
I'm just kidding.
But we're putting together wins. Honestly, when you got injuries, these are the most important wins.
Oh, have fun, Tony. Godspeed.
Have fun. Did you say have fun? He said he's headed to AA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought he was going to grab some AA batteries.
Bring John with you.
Yeah, honestly, bring John with you. Jesus Christ.
I could use the help. Yeah, I'm drinking Trulies on a Tuesday.
And you've been drinking them since like probably 4.
That's true. On the clock.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's no. I swear to God, that's not true. That's not true. I only have 2 in my fridge. This is all.
We're gonna need to make another disclaimer job for all the mentions of you doing all this on the clock.
Yeah.
No, this was a brutal loss to Jake. I got to be honest. I kind of forgot I was starting Jason Sanders. I'm not saying that's why I lost. That's just
a bad thing. Nothing wrong with Jason
a gross oversight on my part. Yeah, if the offense sucks balls, I don't really want their kicker.
Well, I've always lived with the philosophy of like, if the offense is bad, maybe they're good enough to get into field goal range and then kick some field goals. But if they're really bad, maybe they're just really, really bad, right?
That's what happened to my kicker this week, for sure.
Yeah.
What else do I have to say about this? James Conner only getting 9 carries in a game is criminal. Unless something is like completely wrong, I don't get it. You have to run the ball more. Even if you're down, you have to run the ball more. 9 carries makes no sense.
So like they abandoned their normal game plan because they usually give him.
They really did, and
double that.
Like the Lions' defensive front and their middle linebackers are like maybe some of the best in the league, like maybe top 3, top 5. So I get it. I wasn't expecting a huge game, but goddamn, more than 3 points. If James Conner has an even remotely normal week with like 9 or 10 points, then that's the matchup right there. If Travis Kelce has a mediocre, borderline mediocre week, 8-9 points, that might win me the matchup. So not a way I wanted to lose. I knew Dallas Goedert was going to explode, but again, I couldn't bench Travis Kelce. Prime time against the Falcons. They just didn't show up. Pat Mahomes has continued to disappoint me too. QB 13 on the season so far. I'd be better off streaming somebody at this point.
Yeah, I mean, would you sell him for the name value and try to, improve your lineup? I don't know.
Legitimately, yeah, I think I'm going to. I'll keep Travis Kelce another week. I'm so out on Pat Mahomes, it's not even funny.
Yeah, I just think for that team, they do so many like gadget style plays, like it just doesn't necessarily translate to fantasy points for Patrick Mahomes. And this has been a thing for a couple of years now. Like he hasn't been the QB1 or even not necessarily even the top 3 QB. It's just like that name recognition is why you're drafting him so high. So I don't know. With 2023, like, yeah, he's just 14 points. I mean, you're going to get that from, Geno Smith off waivers. So it's tough.
Geno Smith has been kind of cooking. But, numbers are down for quarterbacks this year anyway. So maybe I just impatient. I'm not sure. But.
I mean, it had to be at some point, right? I mean, it's got to be at some point.
Defenses have gotten pretty good.
Fall off.
Let's look at my matchup here. It's a sad one. I mean, it's literally right behind me. I lost in every league except the kicker league, but it's a better tagline for it to say I lost in every league, and we can't really count that. But some underperformances from Anthony Richardson. This man only completes 50% of his passes, and 2 of them went to the defense, unfortunately. So that equated to 7 points this week. That's the risky take with starting Anthony Richardson, I think.
Yeah, boomer bust guy for sure.
It really is. 27, 12, 7. I'm aware of that risk, but I'm willing to take it in order to, have that guy on my roster that can win you a week. Devin Singletary. This guy was going in, what is the draft position here? 7th round. Actually, that's kind of high. I thought it was more of a value, but this is a guy I've drafted in a couple places just purely due to the fact that I knew he was going to get volume. And if he gets in the end zone, that's a solid week from a running back in the 7th round. He showed up this week and he lost a fumble. So it was a 20-point week if he hadn't done that.
There was also at the end of the game when he slid down at the 1-yard line so they could just kneel out.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
I mean, you would have still gotten blown out. It doesn't really matter. But I'm just saying, that was very easily a 27-point week. Just about.
Yeah, that's true. He did do that. That's crazy. Devin Singletary. Yeah. He pulled a
I saw it.
Yeah, who did that before? I think it was Nick Chubb, maybe.
I've seen Todd Gurley do it.
A lot of players have done it.
Yeah, it's a smart play. So you can win the game.
Yeah, but he didn't even have to. They were already up by a touchdown. So he scores, they're up by 2. All they did.
No, he definitely, I mean, maybe he didn't have to. But the Browns were up timeouts.
They were up 21-15. So if he goes in, they're up by 2 scores.
Yeah. Devin Singletary is not a world beater, so you got to be a smart player.
I guess
he stays around.
Brian Daboll would have beat him on the sideline if he scored a touchdown. I don't think so. I think he would have been ecstatic. I don't know.
Well, they won, so clearly it worked.
Okay, that'll be one of the few games they win this season. Amon-Ra St.
Honestly,
Brown finally showed up.
I don't know, man.
He's their only good player.
But he's a fucking
dude.
dog.
Do you know what the promotional content was for Thursday Night Football? Thursday Night Football, we have the Cowboys playing the Giants. They said Thursday Night Football, the Dak Prescott and the Cowboys playing their rival, the Giants. They didn't even mention a player's name.
Crazy,
because that's how bad the team is. It's insane.
That was like when they put Bill Belichick on the promo for Thursday Night Football for the Patriots.
Awesome. That's how far these teams have fallen. It's
awesome.
Insane.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man. I would love Bill to get out there.
I mean, all in all, not a great week.
You lost to Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get to that, but obviously, Saquon Barkley, 33 points. David Montgomery had a really good week, 23 carries. Juwan Jennings, 46. I mean, no matter what my team did, I lose this week. I mean, there's really no coming back from that. Positives: Jacoby Myers and Deontay Johnson. had some pretty good weeks on the bench, so I'm glad to see my depth actually doing something. But yeah, I mean, just brutal. We're 1-2 in this league, not off to a great start, but I'm still very confident with this lineup. I mean, my wide receivers alone are really good, and I have Alvin Kamara, so I think we can run it back. I think we can pick up the pieces and win some games in the future. But why don't we head over to the Dynasty League here? And I got my shit kicked in, kind of. Neither of us scored 100 points, which is really depressing.
Man, tough week for the fantasy dudes.
Real tough
Really
week.
bad.
Yeah, I
At
mean,
least
it was
we won
down
a
across the
low-scoring matchup
board.
here. Yeah. Take it away,
Jeez.
Tyler. How did this
Lamar
one go for
Jackson picking up a quarter of your points.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson doing some work here for me. He was cooking, dude. I mean, you're playing the Dallas Cowboys. He showed up. The Ravens showed up to that game. So, one in the air, one on the ground. I will certainly take it. Alvin Kamara, normal week. Doing exactly what I want him to do. He's got 40 yards receiving. 26 carries is outrageous.
Lost too. Damn.
The Eagles are a great defensive team. They're just a good team, but they're great defensively is really where I think that they're shining. And so 15 points from him is great. ETN had a horrible game up until like the last 2 minutes or something when he got all of his targets. That's why I love him, because his floor is so high with PPR. That's why I value him so high. Yes, all three of us did have a bad week. I beat John, so I'll take it.
Yeah,
not in Dynasty. We're going to hear about my
other,
sweet week. So
yeah,
beating each other is the best part of this podcast. To be honest, losing to
true.
one of you is a reason that I want to quit sometimes. But here we are.
I wouldn't know about losing in the playoffs to anybody.
Yeah,
except Dane. We can bring Dane on the show and rehash 2019 if you want. You want to talk about that
there
one?
you go.
I brought that up the other day at work because it was so heartbreaking.
You brought that up at work? And how?
Yeah.
And
Well,
nobody felt bad for you? No, I'm just kidding.
People feel bad for me because it was Christmas. I bring up the fact that Allie was like, "Why are you so upset?" And I was like, "I'm mad. Just let me be mad."
I remember
good
that.
line.
I remember that
because it was 99% likely to win. Aaron Jones breaks off a 40-yard garbage time, nothing TD.
Gross.
I remember having that
reason.
same conversation in 2012 when the Patriots lost the second Super Bowl to the Giants. And in the morning, I remember my friend Spencer and I were very just upset and didn't want to talk to anybody. And our girlfriends were like, "What's wrong? Like,
Damn,
why are you acting like
having
this?"
a girlfriend at 12?
Yeah,
It was
that's
in
crazy.
2012, motherfucker.
Oh,
We were like-
2012.
We were like
Oh, okay.
18. You fucking
Still,
idiot.
though, can you imagine having a girlfriend?
My
in
12-year-old
2012?
girlfriend was like, no. Anyway,
You said that.
I did.
Yeah. I'll keep making people feel bad for me here. CeeDee Lamb had a bad week, lost a fumble. DK Metcalf, 20 points on 4 catches is quite good, so I will take that. I'm starting to panic with Mark Andrews though. Holy smokes, goose egg! When is the last time that's ever happened?
You have Cole Kmet, Tyler. You're okay.
Yeah, he's not doing that every week. Cole Kmet's not doing 25 points every week. It's not happening. He had 11 targets.
He is very hit or miss.
He's very hit or miss. Keenan Allen's missing time. I like Cole Kmet a lot. The upside is there. I do not want to start Cole Kmet over Mark Andrews in week 4. I just can't. I don't know. Same as Travis Kelce, dude. I got to give it a chance, but I'm scared. And Michael Pittman. With Anthony Richardson, things are not as good as I was hoping they would be. But squeak out a win against John. I'll take it.
Yeah, brutal game, brutal loss for me. I think the starters that I did have in that weren't injured, none of them showed up, which is sad to see. But yeah, I didn't have much confidence going into this matchup, considering I had no Debo, no AJ Brown, no. I mean, Hollywood Brown hasn't played all season, but really nobody to start in this lineup. Thielen got a touchdown and got hurt on that play. He's now, is that an I? He's on the IR.
Oh yeah.
Fuck my ass. You got to be kidding me, dude.
I saw that.
You have DeAndre Hopkins on your bench. You'll be okay.
Yeah,
man.
He's been consistent.
He was the leading receiver on the Titans this week, so I really have no choice but to start him. Yeah, it's pretty depressing. I had some, in my eyes, pretty solid depth, and they are doing things, but now they're all getting hurt. So I don't really know what to do about this, but I think next week I have a somewhat easier matchup against Frank, but he also has Malik Neighbors, who's been going off. I feel like I could easily lose this one too.
Malik Neighbors, George Pickens, Kyle Pitts, dude. That's like your fucking nightmare. George Pickens, Kyle Pitts, revenge against John. Dude, you're gonna lose now.
Inject that into my fucking veins.
If I just get one of my guys, if I get Mixon or AJ Brown or somebody back this week, I think I can squeeze out a win against Frank.
Wouldn't count on it, my friend.
Please God, let John not get anyone back and lose to Frank. Please.
Why do you want that? I lost every matchup. You want me to hurt more?
Yeah,
it would be objectively
Sunday
funny.
Was for me.
Okay,
I still have to do the show and talk about it. I don't want to talk to you guys about this. Like I don't. It's not enjoyable in any way. I hate this.
Well,
I
not
made
for
a
you.
drop for
It's
this.
enjoyable for everyone, but
I'm having a good time.
I think I can beat Frank, but it's truly reliant on the fact that I have somebody come back from injury.
It's kind of fucked up that you're at the point where you're like, I think I could beat Frank, the guy we all agreed is fucking number 12 in our league.
Yeah, it's gotten
I'm not in a good place.
He's flexing Jake Ferguson.
All right, are we done with the pity party? I
just started talking about my matchup.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I can win. We'll see. I mean, it's really bad right now. So yeah, sure, Drake, go ahead. Talk about your dynasty matchup.
Yep. Jonathan Taylor had a great week, 26 points. I played Troy, who just had an off week and got a goose egg from Rashid Shaheed.
No, that's lucky for you.
Yeah, it is lucky for me. Also, it's really nothing he could have done. He could have started Brock Purdy and maybe Darnell Mooney, but still, I beat him. I beat him good. James Cook, Devin Singletary, he had some pretty good games. But Saquon Barkley, really, 33 points, man. That's crazy.
Stupid. Ridiculous, dude. I'm jealous. I got to be honest. What did you get Saquon for in the offseason?
Tyler Lockett. I got Tyler Lockett and Saquon Barkley for Justin Herbert.
What the fuck?
Dude, I was furious when this trade happened. This was 2023 in March, dude. I was furious.
Last offseason.
And everyone was like, no, that's pretty good value. I'm like, fucking, are you kidding me?
I was with you, John. That was like smoking crack trade. I'm like, that makes no sense. Justin Herbert, I get a little bit. Hindsight bias now because like Justin Herbert is not having a good year.
It's not even super flex.
Quarterbacks, man. It's a quarterback.
Hey, man, you are preaching to the guy whose quarterbacks right now are Andy Dalton, Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr, Jacoby Brissett, and
but when the rest of your team is fucking spectacular, it doesn't matter. You can stream Sam Darnold and win games.
Your side. I'm saying I'm on your side. I don't value quarterbacks. So,
you don't have to. I mean,
we don't have to rehash that one that much.
I bet you Connor would still stand by it too. Be like, no, that was a good trade for both of us. Okay, well, if you want to throw $50 in a fucking shredder,
you
that's
might
fine.
be the only person I'm sorry. He might be the only person I know more stubborn than you. So
yeah,
yes.
I guarantee you who would stand by that trade and be like, that was good for me. Okay, man, you traded Justin Herbert anyway. What did you get for it? Nothing? Okay.
Gross.
I gotta see. I don't even know. I gotta see where Herbert is now. He's definitely not on Connor's
Herbert
team.
is on Dane's team.
Wow. Well, that worked out well for you, didn't it? He traded. Oh my God! It's for a bunch of picks. I don't know.
To Logan. So I went to Logan first, and then Connor got Jared Goff and some firsts.
And now Dane has all of that. Jared Goff, dude, 2 firsts, and Jared Goff for Justin Herbert.
2 firsts, 2 seconds, and Jared Goff. I guess 1 second, really. That's outrageous.
I mean, we could break this down another time. It would be a cool segment to actually go down and see how trades turned out. I don't know what this 2023 first and this one turned into.
Yeah, we'll have to do like a dynasty time machine or something.
That'd be sick.
That's fun.
Either way, fuck you, Connor, for making that happen for Jake.
God damn.
Yeah. So that matchup went quite well for you. You beat Troy. Your running back showed up. Justin Jefferson showed up with Sam Darnold, which hurts my bones, man. It's like
crazy.
You know, he loses Kirk Cousins, JJ McCarthy. I mean, granted, maybe he wasn't going to be great this year as a rookie, probably not. But he gets Sam Darnold, who has been a journeyman backup, borderline 3rd string practice squad player, and he gets Justin Jefferson 20 points.
Yep.
Like, are you
There you
fucking
go.
kidding me? Like, it's ridiculous.
Hey, everyone
And-
was like, "Oh, Sam Darnold starting at quarterback."
Because
I have
surely
faith.
this would be the one thing that goes wrong for you, and of course it doesn't.
No, because Justin Jefferson is Justin Jefferson. Didn't you
Yeah,
hear what
man.
he said?
It's pretty good at football.
Chrysler
It's kinda
300.
like-
Chrysler 300 looks like a Phantom till a Phantom pulls up.
What's a Phantom? Like in
God damn
Halo?
No,
Like a
fucking
Rolls-Royce.
Phantom.
That's okay. That's all right.
Oh.
We're getting there.
Sorry, we're not all like really in-depth car guys like you guys.
It's not even in depth. It's like a premier Rolls Royce. Like,
I know the
Move
Wraith,
on.
the Rolls-Royce Wraith. I know that.
just move on.
Which is all. Wait, why are there two cars that are also vehicles in Halo that are also Rolls-Royce cars? A Wraith and
wanna
a
do this.
Phantom. are
Rolls
both
Royce
car-
is actually the Covenant from Halo.
That'd be cool.
I like this
Oh
theory.
my god, that's crazy! Wait a
They're
minute,
aliens.
I want to get an old Rolls Royce.
I just discovered something. I'm
I
sorry.
do too, but I also don't.
We should get one and LS swap it.
We should get one and push it into a river because it'll never
Should
run
get one
again.
and put a K series in it and make anyone mad.
Okay, now nobody knows where. Can we go back to Funko Pops?
Tyler
Because nobody
knows.
knows what the fuck you guys are talking about.
I do know
Put
what I'm
a
talking
put
about.
a big old turbo on a K series.
Let's go to week 4 here, boys.
Week
Let's see who we're
4.
playing. I already talked about my matchup, but Tyler, you're playing
Hey,
boy,
Brees
Austin.
Lightning.
0-3
Yeah.
Austin. How's this
This will
looking?
be a good one. I really like Austin's team. I like everybody in our
Let's swap
dynasty
it.
team or our dynasty league. Yeah,
Nice. I don't even know what MLS is.
stands out of Wraith. Yes, very good, very good. Wraiths are already kind of stands out a little bit. Not gonna lie. Yeah, no, Austin's got a great team here. Jaden Daniels is coming into his own. Brees Hall is looking great.
Man, if Puka doesn't go on the IR, his team's dangerous.
Yeah.
Is
You
it?
want to scroll a
Devontae
little
Williams
bit for me, John? I
sucks
don't know
ass,
who else.
dude. Sorry.
Yeah, Jaden Reed, Drake London, Trey McBride, Tank Dell, T. Higgins. These are all pretty heavy hitters, dude. And these guys are boom candidates for sure.
Yeah, man.
That's true. This team is really good on paper, but a lot of underperformance.
Not
Jaden
necessarily.
Daniels, bro.
I mean, from is that Javonte Williams?
Yeah.
Still? I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he couldn't-
losing touches to everyone on the
McLaughlin.
Broncos.
Mhm.
So that's not
Oh,
great.
He has McLaughlin too.
He has
not
McLaughlin.
but it doesn't help because you can't really start either of them at this point in time.
Yeah, it's kind of like Najee Harris, Jalen Warren situation. Like, I don't really want either of them, and that's not a ding at you, John. That's the only thing I could think of.
I mean, it's reasonable. That's a reasonable comparison.
It's like, Austin's got a great team. His ceiling, I think, is right there with me.
With your team,
As far if every player he has booms, like they can, like Tank Dell and T. Higgins, those guys could both have 25, 30-point weeks, and it wouldn't be a surprise to anyone.
I think
Same with Brees Hall. I mean, it's going to be one of those weeks where, it sounds stupid, but it's like somebody's going to go off for 40 points, and we're going to be like, oh shit, there you go, because that's how it rolls. So I'm just going to really hope that doesn't happen. These matchups are going to be really important.
I really hope it does, Tyler.
Alvin Kamara against Atlanta, I think, is one to watch. ETN at Houston. Somebody just ran all over Houston this week, right? Am I crazy?
The Vikings.
Yeah, it was Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones went off on Houston, which makes no sense to me because they're a premier defense. So I'm really hoping for ETN to show up. I hope CeeDee Lamb absolutely murders the Giants on Thursday Night Football.
He was angry on the sideline with
he was fucking
noticeably
pissed.
With Dak
losing to the Ravens like that, dude. Yeah, it's not good. So I want a CD revenge game. I want to see him go crazy. I don't know who I'm going to start at tight end this week. Genuinely, it was already between Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely. I didn't need Cole Kmet to give me any false hopes. So I don't know what I'm doing here. It's stressing me out really bad.
Dude, but Tyler, the fact that that's really your only like you can confidently, for the most part, start every other position on your team. Maybe not Justin Tucker. You should just drop him at this point.
I'm trying to actively trade Justin Tucker. I've had no bites.
Yeah, because that's
really
stupid.
You've had no bites on the old kicker that you're looking for a first for.
The first was a joke. I'm not actually looking for a first.
What did you trade for him? You paid up for
A
him.
second in Daniel Carlson. I'll never forget it.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Look it up right now. It doesn't matter, dude. I got him a ring.
I'm sorry,
Blankenship.
Blankenship. My mistake.
Actually, credit where credit's due. Rodrigo Blankenship, I don't think is in the league anymore.
He's not in the league anymore, and I won a ring with Justin Tucker last year, so don't care.
Wow, that's actually.
You know what? Fair enough, because I've used that line, so I'll give you that one, Tyler.
Yeah. I'll pay whatever for the kicker I want. So yeah, I could flex Aaron Jones here. Who else do I have on my bench? There's like one or two other people I could start here. This is like
Samir
Aaron
White,
Jones.
I wouldn't be starting him. Lazard, you could start Lazard against Denver.
Pittman. Pittman's one that I'm still kind of shaky on. I think he might go back to the bench this week. But Colby Parkinson, crazy shout. But yeah.
Is the only player you've lost to injury Josh Palmer all season? That's I don't think you understand how insanely lucky that is right now.
How many injuries are on Austin's team?
Nobody? Oh, David Njoku. That's it.
I think you're just insanely unlucky, my friend. I hate to tell you.
It certainly seems that way because I feel like a lot of players are hurt, but they're all on my team. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jake, your matchup this coming week, you are playing Ben. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm actually
2-1. 2-1, Ben.
Good old Andy Dalton.
Pretty nervous about this one. His players started kind of popping off, and I have to start Andy Dalton against Cincinnati, though.
Revenge game, baby. Revenge game.
Andy Dalton could roll into town and make fucking Zach Taylor lose his job.
Dude, that would actually be fucking sick. I'm tuning in for that.
It's entirely possible. I think it's the best Panthers-Bengals game we've ever seen.
It certainly actually might be.
But Brandon Ayuk, I need him to start, and I also need George Kittle to actually play the fucking game.
Play football, yeah.
So if that can happen, that would be fantastic. Don't love having to start Jerome Ford because he's kind of not been doing great the last 2 weeks, but he could save it. All he needs is a touchdown. Las Vegas has a soft defense. But I mean, Ben's team is pretty stacked right now. Zach Moss has been doing well. He's an RB2. He got 20 points last week. Olave, I just need Olave to not show up like he did this past week. Freiermuth.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 6
yeah, Rashee Rice and Jamar Chase. I need Jamar Chase to not have a great game because that means if he has a great game, it means Joe Burrow has a great game, and I don't want that. So I hope Carolina comes off a great win and decides, hey, we're going to put Joe Burrow in his place. We're going to beat on this little boy. And that's what happens. But I think I should win. I really hope so. I don't want to go 1-3. That's not a good look.
In Dynasty, I mean, there's some emerging teams here in this league.
Yeah.
Ben, Troy.
Playoffs. He made a bad trade with me at the end of the season that kind of set him back. And had he not done that, he probably would have made playoffs and he probably would have won.
The league?
At least the first week. I mean,
he would have at least been in playoffs, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I was the 6th seed, so he would have had to beat out me, which, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Could have been possible. Ben's team is like, there's some guys here that I did not believe in. Dobbins has come out and played very well. JSN has finally started to look pretty good. I mean, well, I guess just against New England, but
yeah, he had a
how do you get
stupid game against the Patriots
16 and then 3? Like that's, I mean, I would not feel confident starting him based on
game planning and coverage, man. But yeah, he's been boomer bust for sure. I mean, you have to be if DK Metcalf's in the same room as you.
If I'm Ben here, I'm probably benching JSN and throwing in like Chuba Hubbard in one of my flex spots because he has him too. So
I don't know. Geno's been looking good, man. I don't know that I would do that.
Yeah, but I think you can guarantee more points from Chuba than you can from JSN. Like you could get a 3-point week from JSN. I don't think you're.
I suppose that's fair. Yeah.
No. If you're worried about like if this is probably going to be a close matchup. If you're trying to guarantee like 8 to 10 points from a flex position, then
yeah. Which honestly, you're always trying to do. That's what you hope for. So that's reasonable. I agree with you.
And JSN has had a boom game one time. So it's like, I don't know. That's a risk, but I think this should be a good matchup for you guys. That Cincinnati Carolina does I mean, that's
This could be a
enticing.
fun game.
So many
I
good
mean, it's a
former
big piece
quarterback
of it.
stories.
It's
Yeah,
a big piece of it because I've got Dalton, he's got Burrow, and Chase, and Moss. Really, I need Carolina and I need Cincinnati to suck ass, and I'll win.
Yeah,
I think that's entirely possible. I think they could go 0-4, which is
Well,
crazy.
they can go 0-4 and it could still be a shootout. So that's what I need to not happen. So
That's fair. Okay, is that all the matchups we went over? I believe it is.
I think
right?
so.
Okay, so does that mean it's time to do some survival football?
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Survival football.
Why do I keep forgetting to do dudes and duds? What is wrong with me? Should we finish? I'll finish the show with dudes and duds.
We'll finish the
That's
show with that. You guys are
I
terrible
mean,
at survival.
I'm
What
sure
is going on?
I don't
Why
want to
would
talk
you
about it,
snap our
Tyler.
dudes and duds off easy.
No, it's okay. We'll finish the episode on a positive note, I guess, because this is very sad.
Not positive.
For you guys, this is rough. This is really tough.
I mean, it's not like you're out too, so it's not like you're doing much
Technically
better.
yes, but I mean, at least I picked a game right.
Who did I
Yeah,
even
this
pick
is
last week?
awfully depressing. Jake and I are both 0-3 in survival football.
Man, I'm normally pretty good at this too.
So far, Jake has picked the Bengals week 1, lost to the Patriots. He picked the Ravens week 2. They lost to, I'm not sure. And he picked the 49ers this week. They lost to the fucking Rams last second. They should not have lost that game. That was crazy. Tyler's 2-1. He picked the Bucks week 1, 49ers, and then the Colts week 2, both lost. And then he picked the Chiefs. Last week, they squeaked out a win against the Falcons, and I started with the Bengals, Colts, Raiders, all three of which have lost. So, yeah, I suck at this. I really thought I was gonna make a turn for the better last week. Nope. Gardner Minshew might get benched. So, I don't really know what's going on here. I don't know why I suck so bad at this, but we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna keep it rolling. I guess I'll pull up the matchups here. Week 4.
Yeah, I got mine.
Okay, what do you got, Tyler?
How about them Cowboys being 1-2 and not looking good? No, the Cowboys need to win here desperately. Starting the season 1-2 with Super Bowl hopes, they've got to be fired up. We just talked about it. CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott are pretty pissed after this week. Short week, playing on Thursday night, but they're playing the Giants. And I think the Giants would be a good candidate here for actually an underdog win because, like Jake said, their defense is pretty legit. But I think that the Cowboys' defense is more legit. And I think that Malik Neighbors is going to get probably, I'm going to say his over-under on receptions is like 5. And I think Daniel Jones throws at least 2 picks.
Yeah, Michael Parsons is going to put Daniel Jones in the dirt.
He's going to put Daniel Jones in the fucking hospital if he's lucky.
Yeah. Dude, I loved watching Lamar Jackson outrun Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that was sick.
You couldn't ask for 2 better athletes. That's like the 2 most athletic dudes on the planet.
Yeah.
Damn, you think the Giants win this game, Slink? That would be hilarious. Because you know all the memes that come out every time the Cowboys lose, where it's like, "Are you guys still them boys?" And then it shows the quarterback. So Daniel Jones' face. That would. Oh my god, that would make me so happy if that happened.
Don't get me wrong. I really kind of want the Giants to win. I think that would be hilarious. I love when the Cowboys lose, but
I don't want the Cowboys to drop 40 on the Giants. Like that's not a fun Thursday night football game.
I've also been quoted as saying that I will never actually put money on the Cowboys to win anything. So now that I'm officially out of survival football, I'll pick them and I'll be okay with it.
Yeah. For what it's worth, our survival league, we have 3 people left and they all lost this week. So our league of 11 are all dead.
For 3 weeks. So, it's insane.
It's not just us. I think there's been a lot of surprises this year. A lot of games that seemed chalk ended up being not chalk.
And no consistency from these teams. Nobody has been consistently good.
I have 2 friends. One's a Giants fan, one's a Cowboys. So I'll be on the Discord all week listening. Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Very
awesome.
good.
Yeah, I love to see that. Yeah, man. Fuck. I gotta look at the map. Jake, why don't you pick yours? Because I'm the Grim
Panthers.
Reaper. Actually, you're going with the
What?
Panthers.
Panthers over the Bengals to give him his first win of the
Jake
season,
doesn't give
dude.
a fuck anymore. Jake doesn't give a fuck anymore.
No,
Now we're just playing for fun.
scorched earth. Yeah,
Because
I mean, it's not week 15. Are you sure you want to do that?
it should be underdog pick of the week.
Panthers.
Fly Panthers.
Give me your
fly.
best round. Give me your best round. All right, they're gonna get the win.
It's pretty
for
good.
sure
Yeah, they're
this
gonna
time.
win.
That's pretty good.
Slink says good pick. All right. Yeah, I guess it is. Fuck. All right, here we go. Grim Reaper pick of the week.
John's
Get-
picking Steelers.
Get your sights ready. That should be on a t-shirt, I think, personally. Looking at the matchups here. We got Jags,
get your
Texans.
sights ready?
Your sights ready.
Like
Jags, Texans, Saints, Falcons, Broncos, Jets, Vikings, Packers. It's a good matchup. Oh, man. Imagine the Patriots pulled out a win against the Niners this week with nobody on their team.
that would be awesome.
Again, I'm still trying to get a dub here, trying to come back with a vengeance. I'm gonna go with the Texans over the Jaguars this week. I think the Jaguars suck ass. I think they continue to suck ass, and the Texans are gonna take it to them. The Texans are pissed that they lost last week, and yeah, go Texas teams. Go
Who
Texas
did the Texans
teams.
lose to again? Remind me.
They lost.
They got
to
blown out by somebody. Yeah. Oh, the
Wasn't it
Vikings.
Vikings. Yeah,
Got blown out by Sam Darnold and the Vikings. I saw something on
34-7.
Yeah, I saw on
30
X, dude. There was a meme and it said, "Life comes at you fast, huh?" And it was CJ Stroud like talking to Caleb Williams, like, "Hey, man, you can't win them
Yo.
all." Like, really good. And then it was Sam Darnold doing that to CJ Stroud, and he just
Ugh.
had this look on his face like he wanted to fucking die. It was so good.
That's hilarious. I
Oh, it
love
was
that.
great.
Niners, yeah, I think the Patriots could win this week. Just come on. And this
The
is the game we
Niners
were supposed
defense
to go
is
to, and then we got
so good.
screwed over out of that fucking experience.
Yeah, it's
way.
all right.
Hey,
But-
that's not my fault. You still could have gone.
No, I
True.
couldn't have gone. None of us could go. But yeah, so Jake with the
Niners,
Panthers,
right.
Tyler with the Cowboys, me with the Houston Texans. Here we go.
Let's go Texas.
Go Texas and go Carolina.
Go Carolina Panthers.
Go Panthers. Let's do some do's and duds.
Do's and duds of the week.
Do's and duds of the week. Kind of going backwards here, but that's okay. You know, I got a lot of windows open trying to produce a show and also host it.
He's working hard.
It's what we do, everybody. The Brittany Mahomes segment is not AI. That is all from up here, as crazy as that sounds.
They would ban an AI
yeah.
if it did what you've done.
Listen, man,
It would be like, take it down.
Take that
I
down.
physically
It's
can't.
kill that woman.
Dude, yo, actually, AI. I remember one time I did go and be like, hey, write a blah, blah, blah by Brittany Mahomes. It's like, we can't use real people, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, huh? So it's like, there is a block on like writing shit about actual people. It's weird.
Oh boy.
So don't try to do that. I don't know. After that loss to the Jets, who lost to the Jets? The 49ers? Oh no, Patriots lost. Yeah, they look bad.
Yeah, that was bad. That was
Yeah.
bad.
Crazy,
We're
call
moving
me
on.
crazy, but the Patriots have looked bad all season.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that week one was a fluke, but also the fucking Bengals look like shit. So maybe it wasn't a fluke. They're just
The
bad.
Bengals were bad week one, and Joe Burrow couldn't wrap his hand around a water bottle.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, so I lost in every week, as we all know, except the kicker league. So what I will say is purely due to my man Brandon Aubrey, I can sleep at night knowing that I did win something last week.
That's the fucking saddest thing I've ever heard.
Yep.
Yeah, that's rough, dude.
But it's the truth. Brandon Aubrey's my dude of the week. 2 for 2. He kicked 2 field goals that were 50 yards plus, and a 60-plus yarder, and an extra point. So, yeah, man. I think he kicked a 65. Wait. He kicked like a 63-yard field goal, I'm pretty sure. Like,
65-yard field goal, one under the record by Justin Tucker.
Unreal.
And there was plenty of room too. This guy could have kicked.
He could have kicked his
68-yarder.
66-yarder easily.
He's a really good kicker, man.
Yeah, he is.
He's the number 19 player in fantasy on the season, if that tells you anything. Number 1 kicker for what it's
Where's
worth.
he getting drafted? Had to be top 3 kickers.
Well, I took him at the 105 in our kicker league.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just what?
Tell us your
anyway.
dud.
Dud of the week, fucking everybody, but I'm gonna say, let's see. Did I have a chance in any of these? Dynasty League, I kind of had a chance. I'll go Jalen Hurts, man. You know, if you can't get a touchdown, at the very least, don't fucking turn the ball over. He had an interception and a fumble loss. That's -4 points. I mean, come on, man. He's got to protect the ball more. He's got to throw. I mean, he didn't have a lot of weapons this week, but it just didn't look good.
Let's play a quick game with your dud, Jalen Hurts, John.
Yeah.
Let's play overall this season. Who has been better for fantasy? Total points.
This will be
Jalen Hurts or Baker Mayfield?
Baker Mayfield for sure.
Easy.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts or Sam Darnold?
Probably Sam Darnold. Yeah.
Sam Darnold, QB4 on the year.
Mm-hmm. It's bad, yeah.
Jalen Hurts or Jaden Daniels?
Is there ever going to be one where it's not the other one?
Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow?
Zach Charbonnet.
Jalen Hurts for sure. It has to be Jalen.
Slightly.
Oh my God.
I'm just looking
Zach
at the QB leaders because Sam Darnold QB4 on the year is outrageous.
Yeah, that doesn't seem humanly possible.
That is outrageous, dude.
Justin Jefferson, man. He'll do a lot for you.
Unbelievable.
He's also made Jalen Naylor fantasy relevant, I guess.
Because the other one got hurt.
Oh, yeah. Addison hasn't played more than
Addison got hurt,
half a game this year, which is a bummer. I like Addison.
All right, you ready for my dudes and duds?
Yeah, man, sure.
All right, Rashid Shaheed, 0 point, goose egg on 5 targets, obviously.
Yeah, that's brutal. What did I say last week about him coming back to earth? But anyway.
Whatever. Shut the fuck up, Tyler.
This isn't Earth, though. This is like he landed on the moon and forgot how to play football.
I didn't think you would land that hard, man.
That's crazy.
And then Chuba Hubbard, gotta give it up. I mean, Sam Darnold's looked amazing. I do love Sam Darnold. But Chuba Hubbard, man, 27 points, 21 carries, 114 yards, 5 for 5 for 55.
Is that allowed?
5 for 5 for 55 and a touchdown. I mean, how do you not keep rolling with Chuba Hubbard?
I mean, if you had the running backs that you did, I think you would be keeping him in your lineup.
He definitely is a must start, not because he's that good, but because I only have 3 backs, and my third one is Kareem Hunt.
He is literally a must start for you. You have no choice, which probably works in your favor because, like,
either of my guys get injured, I have to make a trade.
I mean, you could just drop Kareem Hunt. He's literally on the practice squad.
No, they elevated him while we were recording.
Just elevated him today.
Oh, seriously? Oh.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be worked in that hard, though, that he could be started in fantasy. I don't know about
He's not going to do a goddamn thing. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he might have like 4 or 5 gadget plays that he runs or something. I don't know.
He might get a ring with the Chiefs just like Melvin Gordon did. No, absolutely not. I've had nothing but pain for 4 years doing this podcast with you.
True.
I'm not going to start being nice now.
0.
I love you.
Had it.
My dudes and duds of the week. My dude of the week, QB3 on the season, Lamar Jackson, baby. Huge matchup against Dallas. Not only did he go out there and win, but he managed to get 26 fantasy points on 15 passing attempts as a quarterback. He only had 12 completions, but he threw for 182 yards in the touchdown and also had 14 rushes for 87 yards and another touchdown. So in a year where quarterback play is down overall, my man Lamar is still running. So I love it.
That's the kind of week I want from Anthony Richardson. But, that's why you draft Lamar Jackson for a week like that.
Exactly.
Lamar Jackson, look, we're almost done with the podcast. I do kind of want to talk about my work league because I was down and out in my work league until Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry put up a combined 56 points.
That's insane. Did you
Yeah,
you had
I
them
won.
both? You have
Yep,
both those
and I
guys?
won by 6 points.
Can I real quick? We're talking work leagues here. Can I show you this really painful loss because this is my only chance to win, and this is what happened to me last night.
Of course, I'd love to see you sad.
So I lost 98-96. I had T. Higgins versus Travis Etienne. T. Higgins put up 7 points, not even. And at the end of the game, I was watching it. He had 2 end zone targets, both of which he dropped.
Oh,
He's rusty.
Yeah, he's very rusty. There were some
Gross.
tight windows. He should have had at least one of those. Like, come on, dude.
and you had DJ Moore too. DJ Moore almost got in the end zone at the end of halftime on that Hail Mary. He was on the
Yeah, I
1 yard
know.
line.
Oh my God, that's right, dude.
That's crazy too.
Rashad White's been playing like fucking shit too. And also here, this is one more thing. This is the lineup for the team that has 2 people that have never played fantasy before. Josh Allen, Saquon, Alvin
Darnell
Kamara.
Mooney is their wide receiver too.
Well, they have AJ Brown on IR.
Oh,
out
okay.
right now.
I was
But
like,
Tank
what?
Dell, no, I mean, not amazing, but like it has worked out in their favor.
They've
very
had some
well so
lucky
far.
weeks. J.K. Dobbins has been rolling too. That's funny.
Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah, speaking of bad beats, my dud of the week, Mark Andrews.
oof.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews, 1 target, no
What
catch.
happened?
This
What
man ran.
happened?
He was 33% snap.
Unlimited diarrhea.
Yeah.
33%.
Sorry, Russell.
That's abysmal. He's not even out there. All the articles on Sleeper about him are just like completely questioning his rotation in the offense at this point. They're like, I don't even know if he's going to play football. I don't even know if he's going to be on the field after this week. I don't know what to expect. So,
Yeah, that's
Yikes.
unbelievable. You know what? I just want to see more offensive production all around the NFL. I'm tired of this. Like, I don't want to see any fantasy team put up 80 points. That's depressing to me.
yeah,
I want to
it's
see
horrible.
touchdown after touchdown.
What do you mean? You want to see my team put up 80 points?
Oh, that would be music to my ears, but like that's unrealistic. You know, I need fantasy as a whole to pick up. So some of us can score 180 and Jake scores 110 and I win a championship.
No.
That's the dream.
Not
And I'm going to go to bed right now and I'm going to dream that. And then I'm going to wake
The
up
only
to my
place that's
true
happening.
living nightmare, which is you guys.
And all my Super Bowl
Love you
rings.
too.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I hate you. Love you guys.
We got to get real rings.
Yeah, we do.
Hey man,
I might start buying them to wear.
it's on the docket. It's on the
I'm just
docket
going to
for
wear them to
sure.
work and wait for somebody to ask me about them.
Just really fumbling
I don't think you'd
around
have to
with
wait that
shit
long.
with 4 giant rings on them.
That'd be so annoying. I'll get my one ring from 2015.
No, you won't.
I would.
If you think we'll make fun of you now, if you buy a ring for a 10-man league that you
Hey
won,
man, it's still a ship.
For a
It's still
10-man
free-
Yahoo league from
free
like
Yahoo
10
ship.
years ago.
what a clown ass ring.
With the
Yeah,
Yahoo
dude.
logo on it. Yahoo Sports logo.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's the absolute
Get
worst.
a ring
wow.
pop.
Well, all right, guys. I think that's going to do it for this episode. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. If you're listening, check us out on YouTube. Just look up Those Fantasy Dudes podcast and you'll find us. You can see our faces. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. We're going live pretty much every Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday, sometimes Thursday, based on schedules at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Love to have you on the show. It's a lot of fun answering comments along the way. So really appreciate that. But yeah, thanks again. And good luck in your week 4 matchups.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Those Fantasy Dudes podcast. Make sure to tune in next week and follow us at Those Fantasy Dudes on Instagram.
Okay.